Happy New Year! I hope well, yes, Happy New Year. I know I look very different, but let's blame it on COVID and overindulging on things during Christmas break. Okay, that's out of the way. All right, so today I'm just going to be doing a quick review on this series that has been the talk actually on my Facebook page and different social media sites, and this is Shonda Rhimes' Bridgerton. This series is based off of a book by Julia Quinn called The Duke and I, and the genre is the romance. So it follows the common formula that romance novels and romance movies follow, which is the protagonists meet, they either fall in love or they hate each other, and then they go through some conflict, and this conflict forces them to either choose to remain together or not. Generally, because it's a romance novel, love ends up conquering all. So in this series, as well as the book, we have two characters, Simon and Daphne. Simon and Daphne meet each other. They don't like each other at first, then eventually they now form a form of friendship, and they are both found in a compromising position, so they are now forced to get married. But the thing is that Simon has a secret that he's been keeping, and he doesn't tell Daphne what the secret is. Also, Simon tells a lie to Daphne, so Daphne believes a certain things, and because of her innocence about certain things that happen between man and woman, Simon is able to get away with it until she asks questions, and then she finds out the truth. So now they have to decide whether they want to continue on with the marriage or not. And so they decide that they want to actually go their separate ways, but they want to take care of things in terms of Daphne's family relationship. So at the end of the day, love conquers all. Daphne and Simon resolve the issue, and they end up that they actually like each other, they are in love with each other, and they decide to make their marriage work. So it's a beautiful love story, and there's so much to actually enjoy about the series if you're actually in the right frame of mind to actually enjoy it for what it is. So there are many criticisms out there about the series. Some people have talked about the music, the fact that they use a lot of current music in the show. Some people have talked about racial relations and the fact that the queen is black, the duke is black. A lot of people that are in there, there's this whole perfect world that is being shown, in which you have all these different minority groups vis-a-vis the white group in old England of 18 something, and many are saying that is just not realistic, because that's not how it was. If you saw black people in those places, in those settings, they were actually working in lower tier positions, like the cook, the stable boy, and things like that. They were not working, they were not dukes at that point. So people had issues with that. Then we had the issues of the light skin versus dark skin thing, which is always an issue in the black community. Why is it that all the people that are people are falling in love with, why are they the light skinned blacks and stuff like that? So people have issues with all of that. And then another issue that people have is like, why is it that the people that have been considered to be black, why are they people who are questionable in terms of their character? First, you have some that are willing to sell their honor for money, some that are willing to, throw responsibility onto somebody else just to get out of a situation. Some that have changed their accents and changed their origin story in order to get access to certain things. So people have had questions like, will be like, oh, why is it that it's only the black characters that seem to be constantly being placed in certain questionable origins? So people have had questions, will have questions about that as they watch it, like if they are watching from that woke, in quotes, point of view. But actually, I enjoyed this series. I actually have read the book. I was an avid romance novel reader when I was younger, and I'm still a romance novel reader, but not as much as I used to be. So there were many reasons I love the book. I love the chemistry between the main characters, between Simon and Daphne. I love the costumes that they wore. It was believable. I love the production. It was really well done. The dancing, the English was not that old English like you see in like William Shakespeare's works. It was in old English that you could actually understand. Actually, I would say it was actually more modern than really anything else. And then also they provided several ideas of what love is, you know. It wasn't like the whole love conquers all. They just provided several ideas. Some they said love is something that is built out of friendship. Love is something that is left after everything is burnt down. Some, it's like, you know, it's the little things that actually comes together to form this thing that's called love, you know. So there are so many ideas that are thrown out there about what love is. So if you're someone who picks up on all those things, you will actually enjoy that. And then I also enjoyed, and this is something that goes against what the critics will have. It's like I actually love the fact that the black characters, yes, they did a lot of bad, evil things, but the reason they did this was because of the hands that society played on them. And instead of them to just lay down and say, okay, society has done this evil thing to me, so I'm going to lay down and take it, they were willing to use their brains, their smarts, their abilities to get out of the situation, to get something from it. I'm not applauding it, but I'm acknowledging it. Okay, so I loved the series. I would love them to follow up on Miss Thompson's story, because I think hers is very interesting. I want to see what comes of that marriage. You have to watch it to see it. But my favorite character actually in the whole in the series is actually Eloise, because her thinking was not of that time. She was questioning things in society that people had accepted as being the norm, and she was asking, why does this have to be? Why do I have to accept this? Why do I have to wear this thing that is tightening my boobs? You know, things like that. I like that. And actually, I actually liked also Miss Thompson too as well, which is kind of weird because I didn't really approve of what she did, you know, but I liked her. So, you know, I hope you guys get a chance to go watch it. It's on Netflix. It's called Bridgerton, and I give it actually 4.5 out of 5. Watch it. It's worth the watch. Thank you. Bye.